Over the last few months, our graduates have been doing some really big things in the industry, and we don't like to brag, but hell yeah we do. We're proud of these guys. Check them out. Drum graduate Paige Cooper performs with Music Soul Child for the inauguration of Barack Obama.
Music Soul Child, I've been with him for the last 2 years. A friend of mine, Jonathan Troy, became the musical director. They needed a drummer. He called me, and we've just been rolling for the last 2 years. It's been a great experience. We've been to Korea, we've been to Japan, and recently we just did the Victoria inauguration ball for President Obama in D.C. So that was a great experience, and it was just overall just a great experience to be there, and just overjoyed to be a part of that experience.
Guitar graduate Cameron Allen wins the 2012 Bent Note Talent Competition in Paris, France.
Well, a friend of mine actually told me about the competition. She called me up and said, hey, Bent Note's putting on this talent competition and you have to do original music. So I made a few videos and chose the one that I liked the best, the song that I felt like was most fitting, and submitted that. And the way it worked is people vote online, and then the top 10 vote recipients get to go to the finals in Paris and compete before judges. I was one of those 10 finalists, and so I went to Paris and got to compete in front of the judges, and I ended up winning, which was really cool. So as a result, I got several endorsements. I got an endorsement with VJ, which is an elite French guitar company. Best guitars in the world, everyone should buy them. And also with Guitar Pro software, and I'm now a Bent Note artist, and so I'm doing jam lesson videos for their website. I got interviewed in a European guitar magazine, which was really cool, and I also won an orange amplifier too, and VJ is building me a guitar, which is really cool, so I'm really excited. I'm ready for that thing to come in.
Recording graduate Matt Aston scores location audio recording gigs on television shows like The Family Hustle, The Candy Factory, and The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
So, of course, there's T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, which is obviously the king of Atlanta, rapper T.I. and his family and his kids and all that shenanigans. Next, I did a couple episodes of the Dub Magazine project, where I got to work with Gucci Mane. 2 Chainz also was there for the Dub Magazine project, and a couple other up-and-coming rappers. After that, I got a couple gigs on Auction Kings on Discovery Channel, which was a blast. You know, just seeing all the old antiques that come through there, and you know, working with the cast and crew on that was really special. I also worked on The Candy Factory with Candy Burris, so that was really cool. I've also worked on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Big Rich Atlanta. They had Big Rich Texas or Houston, I think it was, but they brought it here to Big Rich Atlanta, and it just started airing on the Style Network. And now I have started back on T.I. and Tiny Season 3.
And that's not all. Country superstar Brantley Gilbert employs not 1, but 2 Atlanta Institute of Music graduates, Jonathan Wagner on bass and John Merlino on guitar. They've been on tour with Brantley and recently performed with Gilbert live on the CMA Awards. And guitar virtuoso Tosin Abasi, also a named guitar graduate, recently featured on the cover of Guitar World magazine alongside the legendary Steve Vai, is now a guest instructor at the Atlanta Institute of Music, and to top it off, the official Tosin Abasi signature guitar has just been announced by Ibanez Guitars. And in the next few weeks, AIM is hosting some incredible events, like a drum clinic with Atlanta veteran and international superstar Sonny Emery. Also a concert by the Aristocrats featuring Marco Miniman on drums, Brian Beller on bass, and Guthrie Govan on guitar. Solid State Logic is bringing their remote truck to AIM for students to get a hands-on experience of SSL's latest, greatest technology. And the Recording Academy, otherwise known as the Grammys, will be here to discuss how students can be a part of the most prestigious award show in music. The Atlanta Institute of Music, the only place to be.